I need a weapon.
Let's go.
Watch out!
Cover me! Shots! Reloading! Cover me! Reloading! Fire!
Watch out! Watch out!
Reloading!
Watch out!
Cover me!
Marked a location.
No mercy!
Marked a location.
Killing spree! for
Watch
the
out.
red team. Red team!
Marked a location.
The red team is unstoppable!
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Let's go.
Blue team has scored for the first time.
Reloading. Target down. Expired. Cover me. Clear. Reloading. Kill. No mercy. Cover me. Clear.
Killing spree for the blue team.
Down. Reloading.
The blue team is in the lead.
Target down. Clear. Cover me. No mercy. Reloading. Target down. Cover me.
The blue team is heading to a perfect win.
You're about to reloading.
Killing spree for the blue team.
Cover me.
I need a weapon.
Blue team victory.
have the recall system, others not. While the Blue Zone stage standard, some key changes such as sentry guard and drops will make the change in the course of fight. The sharp system remains disabled to ensure balance. These all changes will bring a more exciting strategy and action-packed highlights to keep us at the edge of our seats. Now, besides tournaments, let's talk about PUBG Mobile esports story that involves everyone, including players, teams, everyone, and you. Take part in this amazing community with their own PUBG Mobile story. Southeast Asia fans may recognize Glue Squad from the community team to the top of PUBG Mobile Super League Southeast Asia. Fans in Africa may have heard about the name Memohito, the first female player reached top 3 in Kenya series. In Nepal, with Hora Esports celebrate to play PMWC Grand Finals for the first time. This all proves anyone can be the one. Also, I'd like to share more personal stories. Team Nile's 11011 enemy, who, despite managing limited mobility due to sickle cell disease, pushes past his limit and even earned an MVP and represented Nigeria
Smash, the tournament is over, Seven, and there's a very real possibility with how they're playing that it could occur here today.
It is. I honestly, going into the second game, I think both of these teams might end up passing that threshold with the day that they've been playing. We saw what Alpha Gaming was able to do yesterday, Neptura.
Yeah, absolutely. I love how they've been playing that yesterday in particular, right? They tend to get into a mid or center position, and then as the zone moves closer to them and pushes them further out to edge, they start sweeping other teams. It's a really effective strategy. It's why they have so many eliminations on the board. It is a lot more eliminations than placement. Could that end up being a problem for them if they're trying to reach that smash point, if they're trying to get that win? That could be a factor. But the way they've been going, obviously they've done enough to get into second place. They could easily get the win as well.
For sure. I mean, look, of course, we know the main storyline, Yangon Galacticos, Alpha Gaming. The teams below them, they would need to get 50 points before even getting into the smash zone to then be eligible to actually win the entire thing. 50 points, that realistically you can achieve it by the end of the day. Depending on how quickly Alpha Gaming and Yangon Galacticos get those 10 points, they're not going to have a lot of time. Are they going to try and target them, though? Knowing that they need to get 50 points, that's a massive risk. Is anyone going to be willing to go and take that risk?
One team that I'm going to be looking at targeting, especially if they don't start off hot in Sandhawk, is going to be Alter Ego. Because after Sandhawk, Alter Ego, keep in mind, we're going to be playing 3 Erangels. This team has been absolutely awful when it comes down to Erangel. Day 1, 11th place average. Day 2, 13th place average. This is not what you want to see out of Alter Ego. So if you were asking, anybody's going to target them? Netura, I think maybe Alter Ego will try to target them in Erangel.
Exactly. I really would like to see also for Alter Ego for them to go back to the angles and the splits that we were seeing from them in the group stage as well, right? Because they had some really, really good controlling angles, particularly in Erangel. But since the finals have started, we just haven't seen that from them. So if they go back to that, again, yeah, they start trying to control other teams. They start trying to control the zones. They have a real good chance.
Here's our 9th through 16th as well. And do not forget, yes, of course, we're focusing a lot on who will become the champion here at the World Cup. But there is still a lot of money on the line here for every single one of these placements, Max, to try and scramble above your competitors.
Thunder Talk in particular, at the bottom of the rankings, right? They've had so many elims, very little placement points. If we can see them have a decent day today, maybe they could just able to jump up onto the first page, and that prize pool increase would be huge for the side of Thunder Talk. So even if you're at the bottom, you still have a lot to play for in this final day.
And the question all the way at the top from me, Seven, is what do these teams prefer? Do they prefer to try and go for the crazy glory of trying to knock these teams off the pedestal because you constantly have to target them if you want to try it? Or do you protect what you currently have in terms of prize pool? Because it's still a lot of money for 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place, etc., etc.
I think the tone will be set after Sandhawk, depending on where the top 5, depending on where they end up in Sandhawk, what the gap is going to be looking like going into the later matches. Then we might start seeing a little bit of targeting, especially if we end up seeing a little bit of gaps here and there. One thing though is that all the other teams from 3rd, I think, to 14th place, technically they're still close. So it's along the lines of what you're saying, Max. They are going to be fighting for that prize pool.
Yeah.
Well, this is Jamil Motorsports arrival here for all of these teams to get ready and good to go. You can see the tension rising here for some of these teams again, especially for those 2 towards the top. Max, you were saying?
No, I was going to say, actually, if we see one of the 2 top teams actually make it in a smash zone in the first game, the entire lobby is going to be an absolute shambles because the tournament could end the very next game. Do you want to try and go for Hail Mary send, hot drop the top team so they can't get the smash? Do you want to try and slow down your main competition just above you? Do you just want to play it safe and get points so you can hopefully get high in the rankings? This is why I love Smash rules so much. It changes the whole dynamic of how your last day really goes down, what the strategy is for these teams. In CSA, it was all over the place, and I think we might have something very similar here for PMWC.
And with that, what you're saying is I'm starting to think about Yangon Galacticos. They need to make sure that they actually get within the smash zone, Neptura, because if they don't, this is a team, we just mentioned it, they tend to just play their game, they tend to just play for the win, and if for some reason APG is able to cross that smash zone, I don't see Yangon Galacticos being aggressive enough to try to hunt down APG.
Yeah, I think that they're very they take advantage of the opportunities that they're given, right? And I think they do that very well, but I do see your point as well, where it's like when they're actually confronted in a very aggressive way, like some of these teams are bound to want to do, Yangon might just falter a little bit, and that's a bit of a concern for today.
I don't think they're going to falter. Like, look at their graph here. It's so consistently just going up. Every point, they bring in points on the board, every single battleground. And the thing is, because of their wide rotates, they always get into the circle. They always get into that middle to late game section, meaning they're getting a few limbs, a few placement points. 10 points is not even a win. is like a podium, maybe even a top 5 with a few eliminations. That could be very easily achievable for Yangon Galacticos.
Very rarely do we see the graph like that. Very rarely do we see two teams being able to just protrude over the other teams, dwarf the other teams at an international tournament like this. And it does concern me, Seven, especially when it comes to the pressure that will start mounting on those two teams in particular today. But I think there's a different dynamic for the pressure for those two teams, because I think Yangon Galacticos may crumble to the pressure a bit.
होगा आज के दिन आकर डोमिनेट करना, बट यांगन गैलेक्टिकॉस।
लेकिन बाकी जो 14-15 नाम खेल रहे हैं आज के दिन, उनकी भी नजरें इन दो नामों पर रहेंगी, क्योंकि देखें, जीतने के लिए एक साइड पर है कि कंपटीशन खत्म हो जाएगा अगर स्मैश रूल से कोई जीत गया, कोई ऐसा बाकी जो 13 नाम खेल रहे हैं, 12, 13, 14 नाम, वो ऐसा होना बिल्कुल भी नहीं चाहेंगे। क्यों? क्योंकि प्राइस पूल का एक फैक्टर है। बेशक उनको पता है कि हम पहले पायदान पर ना जा पाएं, लेकिन उनको ये भी पता है कि स्मैश रूल सिंस काफ़ी चीज़ें कर सकता है तब्दील, हम अपने पायदान से मजीद नीचे भी आ सकते हैं और कोई भी ख़त्म नहीं करना चाहता जहाँ पर वो भी हैं। उससे बेहतर ही कोई, ऑब्वियसली सबकी ख्वाहिश है, 40 की ख्वाहिश है कि वो 8वें पर हैं, वो तीसरे पर ख़त्म करें। इसी तरह से 12वें पर अगर कोई नाम है, उसकी ख्वाहिश होगी कि यार हम टॉप 5 के अंदर ख़त्म करें।
हो रहा,
लेकिन ऐसा तभी मुमकिन हो पाएगा अगर मैचेस बाकी रहेंगे। कंपटीशन तो खत्म हो जाएगा अगर स्मैश रूल से कोई जीत गया, तो मुझे लगता है कि ये लॉबी आज के दिन इजाजत नहीं देगी और बड़ा रैंडम आज का दिन होने वाला है, बड़ा मुश्किल भी आप इसको कह सकते हैं, क्योंकि इस टाइम के लिए कोई भी प्रेडिक्ट नहीं कर सकता कि क्या आज का दिन अपने 6 मैचेस मुकम्मल करेगा भी या नहीं करेगा, कौन बनेगा चैंपियन, यांगन गैलेक्टिकॉस बनेगी, अल्फा गेमिंग बनेगी, या कोई और नाम वीबो गेमिंग बनेगी चैंपियन, रेगनम कार्या भी बन सकती है, लेकिन वहीं पर बात है कि काफ़ी अच्छा उन्हें खेलना पड़ेगा। बट खैर, पावर रैंकिंग्स आपकी स्क्रीन पर आ चुकी हैं। चैंपियंस की जो प्रेडिक्शन की गई है वो यांगन गैलेक्टिकॉस की गई है, फिर सेकंड पर अल्फा गेमिंग की भी
तीसरे पे किसी को रखा ही नहीं आती
देखते हुए। लेकिन विलन्स पे आप देखें, अल्टर ईगो, वीबो गेमिंग और टीम पावर ई स्पोर्ट्स का नाम है। एंड कमबैक्स में टीम 4 थ्राइव्स, रेगनम कार्या, और हमें DRX दिखाई दे रही है। रेगनम कार्या, DRX, 4 थ्राइव्स, ये बहुत अच्छी प्रेडिक्शन की गई है कमबैक्स में, क्योंकि रेगनम कार्या हम जानते हैं अलादीन PMGO चैंपियंस बने, ग्लोबल चैंपियनशिप में दूसरा पायदान हासिल किया गया, ऐसे तो नहीं किया गया। ऑब्वियसली कमबैक्स आते हैं आखिरी दिन में इन नामों की तरफ से। वहीं पर 4 थ्राइव्स, उन पर तो हमारी कड़ी नजर रहेगी। पहले 2-3 गेम्स बड़े ही इंपॉर्टेंट हैं अलादीन।
बिल्कुल ठीक कहा आपने, वो पहले 2-3 गेम सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट तो है ही है, लेकिन साइड बाय साइड जो हुरा स्पोर्ट्स के साथ हुआ PUBG मोबाइल सुपर लीग सेंट्रल साउथ एशिया के अंदर, क्या वो चीज़ रिपीट होती हुई नजर आएगी? अगर आपको याद हो, ये टीम स्मैश रूल पॉइंट्स के हिसाब से सबसे आगे भी थी, और वहीं पर इस टीम ने आकर पहले दिन से लेकर कह सकते हैं सेकंड डे तक डोमिनेट किया, जिस तरह से YG ने डोमिनेट किया ग्रैंड फाइनल्स के अंदर। लेकिन थर्ड डे आकर उनको 10 पॉइंट्स निकालने नहीं दिए जाते, एंड समबडी एल्स टुक द थ्रोन, इट वाज अल्फा गेमिंग जिन्होंने किया था। बट क्या अल्फा गेमिंग वो स्टोरी लाइन जो इन्होंने इससे पहले एक बार दोहराई है, अगर आपको याद हो तो सेंट्रल साउथ एशिया के अंदर, क्या वो यहाँ लाकर ई स्पोर्ट्स वर्ल्ड कप के अंदर वही चीज़ जो इन्होंने होरा के साथ की थी यांगन गैलेक्टिकॉस के साथ भी कर पाएंगे या नहीं? जहाँ पर आदि हमने बात कर ली टॉप टीमों की, बात कर ली 4 थ्राइव्स की, 7वें 8वें पायदान पर जो टीमें मौजूद हैं उनकी थोड़ी सी अगर नजर डाली जाए टेबल पर नीचे की तरफ, आपको नॉन्गशिम रेड फोर्स 11 पर दिखाई देती है, 12 पर आपको होरा दिखाई देती है, 13 पर फाल्कन। ये वो टीमें हैं जिन्होंने बहुत ही शानदार खेला था सर्वाइवल स्टेज के अंदर। अगर आपको याद हो, नॉन्गशिम रेड फोर्स इस तरह से वो डोमिनेट करती आई है प्रीवियस 2 स्टेजेस में, उसके मुकाबले में हो रहा सर्वाइवल स्टेज के डोमिनेटर्स रहे। फर्स्ट स्पॉट पर फिनिश किया गया उनकी जानिब से फाल्कन्स, अनदर टीम वो डोमिनेटेड एंटायरली इन द प्रीवियस स्टेज, जो कि सर्वाइवल स्टेज का था। और ऑल्दो एंड मोमेंट पे आकर उनको हमने स्ट्रगल करते हुए तो देखा, कुछ ब्लंडर्स मारे गए। अभी फाल्कन से मैं इतना डर नहीं रहा, बट हो रहा स्पोर्ट्स नॉन्गशिम रेड फोर्स ये वो टीमें हैं जो कि विलन्स बनते हुए दिखाई दे सकते हैं, जो कि ऑल इन जा सकते हैं, जिनकी तरफ से बढ़ चढ़कर फाइट्स में हिस्सा लिया जा सकता है। लेकिन ख़वातीन और हज़रात, क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा जानना ज़रूरी तो है, लेकिन जानने के लिए जाएंगे सीधा अभी हमारे स्टेज की तरफ, आज के दिन की ओपनिंग सेरेमनी।
defending champions will not be going through to the finals.
Absolutely insanity.
This is a sad sight for Alpha 7.
Four Thrives on top again and again. Power has more control over the circle. Alter Egos are looking like the top dogs here.
$1 million and one trophy. This isn't just any tournament. This is a legacy in the making. My name is Barney Banks, and I am your host for the PMWC at the 2025 Esports World Cup. We've seen unbelievable plays, we've seen heartbreaks, and we've seen comebacks. But now only one thing changes. Today, Smash Rule comes into play. So get loud and get ready as we introduce your teams to the main stage for one final time, starting with the next generation of players from Turkey. They are EDA Esports. Dominating day 1 and 2 of the finals. Can they cross the finish line in style? Yangon Galacticos. After dominating their region, they were crowned champions of PEL, but they are in need of a spectacular Smash Sunday. It's Thunder Talk Global. Entering this tournament as the reigning club champions. They are also the reigning champions of PMSL Europe and finishing top 3 in their past 2 global events. It is Team Falcons! After closing day 2 in glorious fashion, can they bring a global trophy back to Indonesia? It's Alter Ego Eres! Your reigning champions of PMSL Southeast Asia, E-Arena! They made light work of the group stage. They are the only team from Pakistan to ever make it to a global grand final. They are Four Thrives Esports. A familiar face on the main stage. They are your 2025 Rivals Club champions, Nongshim Red Force. The enigma of the PMWC, battling their way to the finals. They are Team Secret. Your hometown heroes and the last MENA team standing. It is Power Esports. On paper, stand out above the rest. Journey with the same dream to become champions. And now
Let's fight together.